Hello everyone on the World Wide Web and beyond watching this video. This video is about the slope-intercept equation and also finding the intersection between two lines. First we have line 1 and line 2. Obviously that would be the two lines. And since I did this in AutoCAD, I am able to tell from just clicking on that point in the middle of where it lands. But we could also find it by use of mathematics, and that is what I will show you today. So right now I'm marking the point with the pen, and I'm going to write the exact x and y coordinate of where that intersection lies. It is x negative 0.3125, and the y is negative 0.53125. And as you see, and obviously as you could tell, that both are in the negative portions of the x and y coordinate system. So hopefully you have some understanding of the coordinate system, the x and y axis, the quadrants 1, 2, 3, and 4, and all that happiness. If not, please stop this video now and go do some research. I'm not talking down to you, but I am saying that there is some need of some understanding. Anyway, the slope-intercept equation is y equals mx plus b or minus b, depending if the b is a minus, a negative, or a positive. And to find the slope in the equation, which is the m, you take the ordered pairs. An ordered pair is a xy point, and you take the y point over the x, y divided by x. So it's y1 minus y2 divided by x1 minus x2. And what determines what is y1 versus y2, x1 versus x2, is all it means is a starting point. If you start at the top point for the y, you start at the top point for the x. So right now, let's start at the top point, or point A, for line 1, and we have the y of 5. Second point on line 1, the bottom point, is y negative 4. And the bottom point, negative 4. 5 minus negative 4. Go ahead and work on the x. And the x for x1, negative 4. So write down negative 4. Point B for line 1 is x2. So the bottom part for x is negative 4 minus 2. So again, y divided by x. So right there's the beginning of the equation. 5 minus negative 4 is 9. And then the x part, negative 4 minus 2, is negative 6. And then we are going to divide 9 divided by negative 6. And that will be the slope for line 1. And the slope, or m, in the equation is negative 1.5. Slope of line 1, negative 1.5. And that is the m in the y equals mx plus b, or negative b. We're going to run through these numbers again, but we're going to use point B on line 1. We have a y negative 4 minus a y 5. We have an x2 minus an x negative 4. And we should get the same number. That's on top of, and it's y. Negative 4 minus 5 equals negative 9. 2 minus negative 4 equals 6. We're going to divide the negative 9 by the 6. And we see that the slope is negative 1.5. And we see also that that is the same number when we used point A. Now let's work on line 2. Let's start at the top, point A. We have y8. I'm going to write down the 8 for the y. And there at point B, we have a y -6. And again, for point A, we have an x7. And at point B, we have an x -5. So let's put that into an equation. Eight minus -6 is 14. 7 minus -5 is 12. 14 divided by 12 will give the slope of line 2. And that is 1.166666666666667. And I kept going, but only take it to 9 decimal places, please. And again, this will help in rounding later on, because you don't want to have a rounding issue when you're trying to get the x and y intersection. So yeah, it's annoying working with 9 decimal places, but just do it. You'll find that the numbers will come out very accurate in the end. At times I will put the bar above the number to show a repeating number, but I really am typing out 9 decimal places into that calculator you see. We're going to run through these numbers again, but starting with point B this time. We have a -6 for y, and we have a y8 for the point A. Point B, x -5, and we have an x7. So here we have the numbers. -6 minus 8 equals -14. -5 minus 7 equals -12. Divide those two numbers, you'll get a positive number. And you will get the same exact number that you got before. So if you don't get the same number that you got before, you're doing something wrong. This is a great way of checking your work. Doing it twice from 2 different points, but of course on the same line. And you should come out with the same number. And again, take that to 9 decimal places. The slope-intercept equation, again, is y equals mx plus b, or y equals mx minus b. Now, b is the y-intercept, and that means that's the point where the line crosses the y-axis. And we're going to learn about that in part 2. I hope you enjoyed this video. And please feel free to like, share, comment. I appreciate it. And I'll see you over there at part 2.